How many of you have been taught that making mistakes is bad? Absolutely. I was taught that. Taught that by my parents, taught that by teachers, taught that by other people. When you make a mistake, it's bad. So then that had me not want to make mistakes, of course, which then had me not want to take actions on certain things, including things that I love to do because I would make a mistake. The interesting part as I learned through life is that those people that are afraid of making mistakes are traumatized, and they come from trauma and they come from possible abuse of other people that felt like making mistakes is bad because their need for perfection or something else that doesn't exist, like that whole concept of trying to be perfect. Imagine being a person that just tries to be perfect and tries to reach for things that are absolutely never going to get that. So what I've learned in life is that making mistakes is beneficial, which is why I teach my kids how to make mistakes, and it's wonderful. I mean, think about it this way. Imagine like you're driving a car. You're driving a car going like this, and when you're driving in a straight line, right? But you're driving in a straight line, but the wheel doesn't stay like this. The wheel kind of goes like this. So if you really think about it, you're driving on a road in a straight line, but mistake, correction, mistake, correction, mistake, correction, mistake, correction. Think about riding a bicycle. You're riding a bicycle down the street, and then all of a sudden you're going in a straight line, but you notice the handlebars turning just a little bit. Mistake, correction, mistake, correction, mistake, correction. Do you get mad at yourself every single time you make one of those mistakes? No. Why? Because your brain already has an expectation that those mistakes are something that needs to happen for you to get on a straight line. Imagine having a goal in your life and you think if you make one mistake and you say, I made a mistake right there. I don't care. I'm going to keep on going. Imagine if you have a goal in your life and then you get straight off left or right. You can still get back on that path and keep following it. But sometimes mistakes happen. So what I do is I offer kids the opportunities to make as many mistakes as possible. And when they make a mistake, I say, kiss your brain. Kiss your brain. Thank you, brain, because your brain just learned something. So if you're a person that has been programmed not to be okay with making mistakes, what I offer you is consider reaching out to me, reaching out to somebody else, figuring out when you made those mistakes in your life and you were yelled at, you were screamed at, you were traumatized in some way, and then you program yourself not to make mistakes, which also means not to take on new things or try things out. And your kids are going to make mistakes all the time. This is the most perfect opportunity. So my request of you, if you're looking to create a win-win environment with your classroom, with your kids, with your life, is notice when other people are making mistakes, see what comes up for you, and then ask, are you making this decision with your brain or are you making it with your heart? And if you allow these kids to make mistakes and you acknowledge them when they make mistakes, they're going to learn that making mistakes is a wonderful thing, and then they'll practice it more and more, and then they'll actually be successful because they attempted whatever that thing was, knowing that mistakes are just part of it and not a negative. I hope this makes a difference for you. I hope this makes a difference for your classroom. And I invite you to initiate a conversation about mistakes with your kids. I appreciate you and hope you have a great day. High five.